I'm going to be responding to book memes. Honestly, I didn't know there was such a thing as book memes, so let's see some. When I finish a book and have to return to reality, you be careful out there in the real world, all right? Not everyone's as friendly as us. Oh my goodness, I totally get this. When you're in a book, everyone is perfect. None of them want to stab you in the back, or none of them are mean to you or mad at you. They're all like, hey, sup? The hero reminds you of yourself. And then you look up and then mom's like, get off the couch, I need to clean it. When you're halfway through a book and come to a plot twist at 1 a.m., I don't need sleep, I need answers. I totally know this feeling, because when I am needing to go to bed and I have a scary story, I'm like, no mom, no. There's a plot twist! I cannot do it. What is going to happen? This is not my regular book anymore. It has completely morphed into another book and now I need to see what happens. Please. I am never tired when I'm reading a book. Only in the morning when I have to wake up. Accidentally close the book, open it right back to the page I was on. Yes! This has only really happened twice in my life for me, but it feels so good. You're like, yes! It's like magic. You have a 1 in 500 chance of that happening. Person, do you know any good books? Me. Are you ready for this conversation? When somebody asks me, do I know any good books? That conversation usually lasts at least 2 hours and 30 minutes. So if you do want to ask me that question, be prepared. Snacks, food, chair. You're good. You already have a lot of books. I want more. This happens to me all the time. I have 50 books. And I just want more and more and more and more and more. Because I already read them, but I still need them in case I want to reread them, which I always do at least about 3 times. Me. I'm going to finish that book today. Mom, it's 600 pages and you just bought it. Me. You underestimate my power. When I want to read a book, I will finish it. And I will do it now. Especially if it's scary or you have suspense. That, I can finish it in a day. Me. I like reading because it's relaxing. Me. Screams at the book. Ah! Throws a book against the wall. Me cries over the characters for days on end. Curses the author's name to the winds. Me. So relaxing. Books have so many emotions in them and I don't know what it's gonna bring out of me. I mean, if you would ask anybody in my class what I'm like when I'm reading a book, they'll say, it depends. Maybe sometimes she's crying, or another one she's throwing it on the ground and stomping on it. When you get to an exciting part in your book, but people keep interrupting you, oh, that is the worst, you guys. When you're in a really exciting part and it's intense, and then it's time for dinner. No! You can't let a book go when you're doing that. It doesn't work like that. Ever. Me, I need to stop buying books. Oh, a book sale! I love to go window shopping. When I'm going shopping at the mall, I barely ever buy anything because it kind of stresses me out. Only when it's back to school and stuff. But when I'm in a bookstore, that's a whole nother story. Shopping spree! I mean, I would much rather go and spend $100 on books than on clothes. I mean, come on, you could rip off their dust cover things and sew them into a t-shirt. And you still get the book. Way better deal. All right, you guys, I know this isn't a meme, but look at this chair. It is perfect. I could have all my books right there while I'm sitting, and my mom could probably bring me dinner. I could live on that. This would be perfect for me because I am always reading more than one book at the same time. Not like this, but I read some of this one, then I need a chapter of this one, then over here, and then I'm gonna have this one. I read so many different books at the same time. My mom's like, no, read one, and then read it sometimes, go outside, play a game, and then read it when you have time and just read it until you finish it. No! Nobody should ever do that. You need to read more than one book at one time so that you can get the maximum number of pages, chapters, and parts of books in the limited time that you have. That's how it goes. Me, I'm just gonna read a few pages of my book. Translation, I'm going to read at least 100 pages. Leave me alone, I'll see you when I see you. When I say I'm gonna read a little bit of my book, I never mean that. Well, like, I want to, but you can't just read a couple pages of a book. You gotta read it until you feel like it's plateaued and you get where it's going. That moment when you finish a book, look around and realize that everyone is just carrying on with their lives as though you didn't just experience emotional trauma at the hands of a paperback. There's this little book and you just experienced so much. You probably just went over into Narnia, and then you started crying, and then you started being angry, and then you started rejoicing, and then you threw your book on the ground, and then you yelled in your mind, and then you were so sad. All that. And then you just look up and people are just carrying on with their lives as if they don't even care. I mean, come on. Starting a book, finishing a book. I always feel like books, when you start them, you're like, yay, I'm gonna read a book. But then you feel all of these emotions, and you're sad, and you're happy, and you're mad. And at the end of the book, you get a book hangover. A book hangover is when you cannot read any other book for a very long time because you're still lost and hooked up into the world of your other book. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I am so glad that I found out that there's such thing as book memes because I had no idea that they existed. I can't believe it. I have went this entire time not knowing these. If you're really into poetry, a meme isn't a poetry. If you want to write me a book meme, please do, because I've just gotten a newfound love of book memes, and I so understand it. I don't really like other memes, but I can so relate to these book memes, and I love them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like this video if you like book memes or if you can relate to any of those. Make sure to subscribe to Studio B and see us next time on Studio B. Let me know which book meme you relate to the most.